Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to my film and TV channel. I hope you enjoy what I've got for you today, and please check out as you're watching this little links on screen as well for different things on my Facebook and Twitter, and of course my football channel as well. And please, all your comments are very welcome. Just let us know and push that subscribe button. Don't forget, please push subscribe button. Make sure your notifications set to public as well if you want to know when these vlogs are coming out. Push that notification button as well. So anyway, please enjoy. Today we're over to the wonderful world, well, some think it's wonderful, some might not. The wonderful world of Netflix today to look at one of their action thriller films. Not a dubbed one, which is always good to see. So we're going to look at an action thriller called Beckett today, an hour and 50 minutes, so quite long. I don't know what it is about these films these days, is all they have to make them really long. I think 20-30 minutes off this might have helped, to be honest with you. Directed by Ferdinando Cito Filomarino. There you go. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. My apologies, Ferdinando, but there you go. Film stars John David Washington, in the lead as an American tourist vacationing in Greece who becomes the target of a manhunt after an accident and must reach the embassy to clear his name. Just some of the sights. I mean, if you've been to Greece or the Greek islands, very Greekified when you watch the scenes and the settings, etc. Boyd Holbrook, Vicky Creeps, Alicia Vikander also starred in this, and as I said, it was digitally released on August the 13th by Netflix, certainly here in the UK, and obviously you'll probably check your territories for availability of this one. Is it any good? Well, these comments and scores are as at the 17th of August 2021 at 1:30 p.m. Rotten Tomatoes, well, only 52% approval rating here. 53 critics give the film a positive review, and it just gets an average rating of just 5.5 out of 10. So that's sort of borderline on watchability, really. 28 fresh reviews and almost as many rotten, 25 rotten. One of the fresh was from Benjamin Lee of The Guardian here in the UK. He said, like Beckett trying to escape his pursuers, it's a scrappy little film, but one worth keeping up with. There you go. But Odie Henderson from RogerEbert.com was a little bit rotten on this and said, Filomarino keeps Beckett running for his life, but we have no incentive to care of whether he'll live or die. It's a shame, isn't it? The consensus, the agreement, the sort of paragraph that sums up the whole critic thing. Beckett brings a propulsive energy to its man-on-the-run story, but this rather thinly written thriller fails to consistently engage. Rotten Tomatoes audience, again, pretty average, pretty bang in the middle, 2.5 out of 5, so just 5 out of 10 if you round that one up. Metacritic, the other site we'll look at, assigned a weighted average of just 51 out of 100, so it's getting a lot of 5s, 5.1, 5.5, isn't it? Which I say just below that magical 6 figure that I always look for. That was based on 21 critics. 6 gave it a positive review, 13 gave it a mixed review, and just 2 negative. So not a total disaster, but as I say, we are getting a middle of the roady sort of feel, aren't we, on this? And of their critics, they scored anywhere between 40 out of 100, that's 40 out of 100, 40 out of 100, or between 40 and 75 out of 100. The playlist Jessica Klang gave, was it Kiang Klang, one of the two, went bang bang, went the trolley. 42 out of 100 from the playlist Jessica. She said, for a film in which John David Washington lurches, staggers, stumbles, shambles, flounders, falters, wobbles, scrabbles, and totters across an entire Greek province, Beckett sure is dull. Very good, Jessica. We got this covered. Scott Campbell gave it 60 out of 100. There you go, that's not too bad. Beckett is a solid Netflix effort. Yeah, there we go. We're talking Netflix that offers a throwback to the intense political manhunt thrillers of the 1970s. Yeah, I can't disagree with that particular. It is what it is. Internet Movie Database, John Public, not too bad actually, 5.7 out of 10. So we are getting towards our watchable score, aren't we? So I was say for a middle of the road thriller, we are getting up there. That's based on 7,919 scores that have been left in reviews, and of that 7,919, 4,558 gave it 6 or more out of 10. So that's 58%. I mean, there's a lot of familiarity between 5 and 6 on this. It's not quite getting to 6, but 5, 5.1, 5.5, 5.8. We're getting there, aren't we? Right, my little thoughts on this. I do, as you know, if you've watched any of my little vlogs, I do tend to give Netflix and even Amazon Prime, even though, Amazon Prime, even though, well, Amazon, not Amazon Prime, give Netflix and Amazon stuff an easier ride, as I sort of pay my subs anyway. I pay the subs for these, my subscriptions. There's not many things I do subscribe to, but these two I do. So even a half decent movie sort of does okay for me on this basis. And this did promise quite a lot. I mean, certainly for the first third of the film, it started really, really well, but then it did tend to lose its way, get a little bit samey, get a little bit repetitive, and just a little bit silly at times, some of the things that were happening. I'm not the biggest Washington fan. I don't mind him. I think he's okay, but he does the best with what he's given to work with in this, to be honest with you. But the other characters don't really... None of the other characters really grew on me or interested me as far as anything. So obviously it just became a Washington vehicle, to be honest with you. And sadly, after a near 110 minutes, I sort of didn't care that much. I think, as someone else said before, I didn't really care that much what happened to him in the end, by the either way. But obviously by the end of this film, I probably realised why, because it was a pretty awful ending, to be honest with you. I mean, it's such a, you know, at least finish it properly. I mean, it was finished properly, but not in the way you would hope, to be honest with you. So as I say, I didn't care less either way, so I probably shouldn't care about the rubbishy ending, should I? But there you go. As I said, it's part of my subscription. I didn't have to pay any extra to watch it, although obviously I'm paying a sub out, but I usually get that to watch good TV seasons and stuff like that. But it is bang average thriller stuff. Someone compared it to the 70s there. It's, as I say, after such a promising start, it did sort of go downhill, unfortunately. So I'm going to sit on the fence, and I'm going to be bland and go with everybody else. I'm just going to give it my sat on the fence rating of 5.5 out of 10, which all more or less says, if you've got nothing else to do in an afternoon, give it a watch. It's okay if you subscribe. Don't just subscribe to Netflix for this, and don't pay any big money to watch it either. But if you haven't got Netflix and you've got another streaming service perhaps, or you want to rent it, unless you're a big Washington fan. If you're a big Washington fan, it's all about him. So as I say, he's not my favourite, but there you go. So yeah, it's such a shame that the 2/3 of the film didn't quite, the last 2/3 of the film didn't quite match up to the first third of the film. But it's not a total disaster. It's an okay bang average Netflix thriller with a pretty poor ending, to be honest with you. But anyway, let me know what you think. That's my little views on this, and as I say, not a total disaster, but a very, very middle of the road film. Let down a little bit by the last 2/3 of the film, even up to the conclusion as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are you going to do yesterday? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other till we meet here again on the Film and TV channel. Or perhaps you have a flick across. Have a look at my football channel, my Cities and Manchester City channel, if that's of any interest, or you know somebody who might be interested. Have a look at that. But until we do meet again, wherever it is, whatever it is, please, I only ask one thing. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.